Hi, my name is Lynn, and today you're going to learn about grounding and shielding. Grounding and shielding are the first techniques that I teach my students. As empaths, we're constantly picking up on the energy of others, and so it becomes very overwhelming at times. So learning how to ground or shield becomes a tool that brings some ease. With grounding, we're talking about really getting back into our own energy field, becoming centered in it and being present in the moment. Some of the ways you can do this is a walk in nature can help. Spending some quality time with your pet, being very present, just sensing the information that's just right there in that present moment. It can be very grounding. I use essential oils. I put some in a diffuser that puts it in my environment. But you could also put them in some Epsom salts and make bath salts out of them. You'll need to watch the bottles though. Most of them are marked nowadays. Don't choose an invigorating one. Stick to the grounding. So with grounding, really we're returning to our center, being very present. But sometimes, we're more outside our bodies than in, and calling ourselves home is a little bit more difficult. Breathing techniques really help with this. What I like to use is breathing to the count of 4. So you would take in a nice long breath to the count of 4. Then you want to hold it to 4. And then exhale. Do that about 3 times and you're home. So that's grounding, Key to be in your body, center, stay in the present moment. Now let's talk about shielding. Shielding is really putting up a barrier between you and that other energy. So you could imagine a white light coming down, divine white light. And it's going to encase you in an egg shape, totally encased by this beautiful white light. Nothing can penetrate the light, so you are safe inside. And this provides a nice, safe environment for you to be in, keeps the outside from coming in, and you cannot absorb anything from the outside. So that's using shielding with a white light. There are other shielding techniques. Another one is to imagine yourself wearing armor. And this armor is made out of mirrors. So everything gets reflected right back to where it came from. You don't absorb a thing. That's shielding with mirrors. Sometimes these techniques don't work, and as you grow as an empath, there are going to be periods of time that they don't work. A good technique to use in those in-between times is to emulate the wind in the tree. So imagine for a moment that you're a branch, got lots of little leaves. The wind, which is energy, comes and rustles the leaves, but the tree doesn't absorb it. It just lets the wind do its work, rustling in the leaves, and then it ends. It passes right on to the other side. The tree doesn't absorb the wind, and you don't need to absorb the energy. Just acknowledge it, let it pass right through you, and don't call it yours. Don't own that energy. See it for what it is and let it pass. I hope learning these techniques has been helpful. And if you want to learn some more, you can use the link to go to my website and peruse my blog. There's lots of interesting things and tips there. If you feel so called, you can subscribe so you'll always get the latest.